We're doing something a bit different today. It's not the morning, it's not the weekend. It's Tuesday evening, coming up to 8 o'clock, and I'm going to a house. Obviously I advertise what I do, family know what I do, friends know what I do. So every now and then I get contacted to buy stuff. Someone that Amy used to work with, an ex-colleague, her husband's mum died, I think it was. And they're basically clearing the house and they know what I do. They contacted me saying if I wanted to have a little scrummage around and see if I want to buy anything from them. I was a bit hesitant about doing this because obviously they might be attached to this stuff as it was obviously a close relative. So yeah, it can be a bit tricky. I tend to avoid it. But they sent me some pictures over and they got quite a few cool bits that I might be interested in buying. Hopefully we can find and buy something. I'm not short on stock at all. So yeah, I'm going to be selective. Yeah, should be fun. Something really different. I need to get going. It only takes about 5 minutes to get there. See what we can get. Nice. Right, I'm here, I think. Should be in the right place. Right. Yeah, I've got to be selective. Can't be buying too much because I haven't got room for it. Back in the car, wrong address. I don't know where this sat-nav's taking me. Looking for a Domino's. It's sort of around near a Domino's. Not actually sure where this one is, but tapped in the number and the postcode, but sometimes Ford sat-navs just take you somewhere completely different. Where the hell are we? Not sure. I'll work it out. Hopefully I'll be there in a minute. Night has fallen. It is now, what's the time now? These things, I always forget how long these things take, but you normally have to go through, ooh. There's my key, there's my key. And we've got to go through the house, see what I find, make a little pile. And there's always the awkward bit of pricing up, making sure, obviously, I'm not getting it too cheap, not paying too much, everyone's happy. But yeah, ended up spending £350, so a good wedge. And I've got a really cool stuff, like really unique stuff as well. So let's transfer. It'll probably be tomorrow when I can lay it all out and show you, because yeah, there's some really cool, unique stuff. So see you tomorrow. Good night. So it's the next day, next morning. Got a nice lot of stuff. Laid it all out here. We're going to go through each one briefly. £350 for everything here. Paid a bit more than I usually would from obviously places like boot sales or charity shops or whatever, but it's going to a good cause, helping them out. They've helped me out. Had the whole house to myself and should hopefully paying £350, hopefully touching 4 figures, probably about 9 to 1,000, like resale before fees and everything else like that. And with the electronics, I haven't tested, so obviously taking a bit of a gamble with some other bits and unique pieces. Should all work out in the end. So what did I get? Let's quickly flick through. We'll start from, this is the coolest end, so we'll start here. Start with the tent. Regatta, great outdoors, Hydrofault. Perfect season for it. I think Glastonbury, they've started opening up now, so a bit late for Glasto, but I think this is a 6-man tent. There you go, 6-man. They said that they bought it, like the mum and dad, and never actually went camping in it. So it's probably been out just to put up, but not actually seen a campsite, which is quite handy. So that should hopefully be anywhere from 50 to 80 maybe. Obviously banging the right season, so list it quick. It should sell quick and strong as well. Nice few little gadgets as well. Load of GameCube stuff, but not the actual cube, but found official GameCube controller and official GameCube like microphone as well. It's got the Nintendo branding on it. There you go. But this is only worth sort of £10–12. The official remote, hopefully more 18 to 20. So that's nice. Obviously I can't actually test it, I haven't got a GameCube, but I'm sure it's fine. I'll say untested, but should be all good there. A couple of Tamagotchis. This takes me back. This is the official one, Tamagotchi. I think 2004 is the date on it. So not a proper 90s one, but still good bit of age to it. And then this one, not sure what this one is. Don't know if it's official. It's got like an alien in it. Can't quite make out the name. Again, bit of age to it. Hopefully get it working. Not sure what Tamagotchis go for actually at the moment. I know they're collectible. Whack a battery in it. I think it's just a cell battery and that should go no problem. A couple of cameras. Got a Canon SureShot Supreme. Looks good and everything. Obviously just got to whack a battery in it, make sure the flash works. But this one is looking about a £35 to £40 sale there. And then an Olympus Super Zoom 800S. So obviously not as punchy as the Mew, like Olympus Mew, which goes for like 200 nearly. But this one still seems decent, about 40 to 50 on this one. Again, got to make sure it's working, put a battery in it. But yeah, a couple of nice cameras there. Haven't seen this before, a Sony Bloggy. it uploads to YouTube apparently. I did see it when I got it out. It advertises you can upload your YouTube videos from it. Like early days of YouTube. There you go. Just like a mini handheld flip camcorder to a memory disc. There you go. Film like that before GoPro, or early days of GoPro. Oh, there you go. Advertising YouTube on it. 1080p. Cool stuff. It's worth, again, about 35-40. It's got its box, got a charger and everything, so nice little set there. There's boxes and boxes of VHSs, so I went through the boxes and picked out, it's mainly kids stuff that I picked out. So we've got Daffy Duck, Brum, Popeye, Mr. Blobby. I've got that as my testing tape, so I've got a spare one. Tots TV, Rainbow, Daffy Duck again. These go anywhere from sort of £8 to up to £15. I think I've done a deal for 20 for all of them, so hopefully, obviously, get 2 or 3. That will make the 20, and then the rest should be profit and fees covered and everything. So, yeah, quite a few different names here. Haven't seen a Popeye one before, and this Terror Hawks as well is a bit different. So yeah, that was quite nice to find. This was their mum's favourite smell that she hardly ever wore. Obviously, didn't want to use it up. It's not cheap stuff, but we've got Chanel No. 5. Got the spray 50ml there, hardly used. This is more of a splash, I think, the eau de toilette. But all of them have hardly been used. There we go, so they have been used, but like a tiny amount, still near the top. Sort of vintage as well, which is cool. And then a small little 7ml one, which hasn't been used. So got the free, I can't remember what the deal was, but obviously everything's $3.50 here. 4 Furbies. Don't usually pick up Furbies. When I was selling on Amazon, I would pick up the modern ones and send them in, but I'm not really touching Amazon anymore. Too confusing, too many fees. So sticking with eBay. Haven't seen this one before. His antenna, or whatever it is, has come away. I'm not sure if that's fixable or not, but that was chucked in with the deal. Then we've got this one, still got the tags on. I think these are all 90s ones, proper 97 or 98. Oh, there you go, this one's 98, still with his tag on. Whack a battery in, make sure it's working, tested and working. Furby Babies in its box, still got a tag. Don't know if I can sell it as new, but obviously used with its box and complete, which is cool. Not sure on price, probably 25-30. And this one that I've not seen before. Lenny, you've removed the cover. That's not milk. That's not your mummy's milk. This is a limited edition Christmas Furby. Not seen it before, but again, boxed and complete. That should be more 35 for that one. Filming with a baby. Leave that lady's milk alone. We'll move on to Come Chameleon telephone. You okay there? Put this up 2 or 3 times before. I've had actually a brand new unboxed one, which went really well. But obviously this one's used. Again, just a matter of batteries, testing it. Should be roughly 30 to 40 again, sort of roughly that price range, which seems to be quite popular with this sort of stuff. Yeah, just a cool thing to find. This was nice to find. We've got a big Wally, that remote control command one. It's got its remote, there's the Wally there, and its original box. Obviously a bit battered, seen better days, but it's been in a loft and stored away, which is fine. Just nice to see it's with its box. And we've got I Dance Wally, never seen that before. But again, used, but in its box, keeping it safe. Again, trying to price it, give them like a good amount for them, but I'm obviously, they're untested, so I've got to try and make sure I'm not going to lose money. Standard Scrabble Deluxe, a nice vintage version with the raised tiles and a spinny bit. Yeah, it's nice to see. There's loads of board games, but because I'm not doing Amazon at the moment, I was being super picky. There's a couple of film projectors. I picked this one out, Cinerex 707. Again, with its box, similar to the other stuff really. It's got its boxes all looked after really well. Just been in storage for a while. This is looking around a £50 sort of item, 45-50. Obviously test it out again, make sure its bulb's working, make sure the belt's working. Yeah, that's again really nice find. Just all this stuff's really, really cool. Usually when someone passes away and I'm asked to sort of look at the house, it's sort of trinkets and glassware, ceramic, stuff that I'm not really interested in. So it's really, really refreshing to see all this really cool stuff. This was the brothers actually, he had loads of these. I just stuck with 2 of them for now because I don't know my models too well. I looked up a few, but obviously limiting to what I can store and everything. We've got these Hot Wheels 100%. We've got a Cadillac and a Ferrari. I think these are brand new unboxed, so they've never actually been out. Obviously just a bit dusty, given wipe over from being in storage. That's really nice. I don't know if that box is open, but I'm not sure. Oh, it looks like this one might have been out of its box, the door's open a bit. But this one is definitely brand new Never been out of this box, which is cool. Price wise, I'm not too sure. Maybe, I think I paid 20 for these each from the brother. So I think this one, when I looked up, it should be about 50-ish pounds there. So after fees and that, sort of doubling up a little bit. And maybe similar story with the Ferrari, but obviously because it's not brand new, maybe more 35 to 40. But obviously it's a better model, the Ferrari, than a Cadillac. So yeah, nice little bundle there. Then these are my favourite items by far. Got some vintage lighting. We'll do this. This one we left till last because we was researching. Obviously, again, want to give them a fair price, but obviously don't want to pay too much, don't want to pay too little. Was finding similar ones, but couldn't find exact ones. I think I found one that sold on its own, like this. Pink clamshell with like a glass oyster bit in the middle. Really cool. That bedside lamps. I'm not sure of the age. I think they're like 60s, 70s maybe. Couldn't see a brand on them. They're just really, really cool. Really unique. A nice matching pair as well. I think this deal was £40 I paid for these. We found one on eBay that is going for, or went for about £45. So yeah, I was happy to do 40. One went for 45 and then I got a matching set. Hopefully ask between 80 to 120, see how it goes. But definitely my favourite item out of everything today. And then another bit of vintage lighting. Got a vintage lava lamp, good size to it, good weight. I've never actually seen one this old before, and it's made by, which was a surprise to me, I don't know if you can see that, Poole of England, Poole Pottery, which obviously make ceramics normally, but they made this lava lamp, which was really unusual. I have actually tested the lighting, so this is all working. Again, just needs a bit of a scrub up on that. This is looking like it's going to be more 60 to 75 pound. A few marks on the metalware, but obviously with age and storage, that's going to happen. Yeah, just really nice to find. Never had one before. Yeah, really, really cool. And then these next two items, these were more gifted to me, so I didn't have to pay in the bundle for these. It was more of a thank you for coming to help them out and everything. This was a laugh. We've got the Sun page 3 puzzle. Obviously covered up there for YouTube rules. I think this is, what's that, early 80s, late 70s maybe? Couldn't see a date on it, but it's not worth a lot. Might get 8 to 10 pounds, but look at that, brand new, never used. So if someone online wants to do a page 3 vintage puzzle, it's never been used, so it's going to be complete. Yeah, just a bit of fun, and that's chucked in the deal. Really cool to see. Again, not seen that before. And then if these weren't my favourite, then this definitely would be my second favourite, or my next favourite. Again, not actually been on display, and it has its original 3D glasses. There's a little clue. There's Jet, and we got Warrior. That's not the main thing. This is the main thing. I've got to try and show you now. And it's quite long, so I have to try and hold it up. Hopefully you can see it. It is, look at that. Original Lightning Gladiators 3D poster. Oh, there we go, can you see it? Look at that, I fancied her back in the 90s. It was either Lightning or Jet. They're the ones to fancy. But yeah, again, didn't know this existed. How cool is that? Never actually been on the wall. Still gets 3D glasses, because the background is all like that blue and red 3D effect. So really like complete, really cool, really unique, in excellent condition. And again, this was gifted. Price wise, someone has sold one. I think a Jet one went for £39.99. I don't know if that had its glasses and if it was used. I can sell this as, I'll probably put it as used, but it's unused, if you know what I mean. I'll probably get around that price, around £40, or I'll be asking about £40. But it was gifted as a thank you for coming out, helping them clear some space, because they got loads to sort out. There's still loads more yet. So I might be going back again. But yeah, for my £350, how do you think I done? I'm very confident I paid a good amount, so they got a good amount. I haven't paid too much, not too little, I think just about right. And obviously, if some of the electronics aren't working, I can still sell them as faulty or for parts, and I still won't lose money. The only thing is, I didn't need the stock. I need to get selling it now. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. It's like a bit different. Just goes to show, don't hide what you do. It's not embarrassing. It's a genuine job, as long as you're signed up with HMRC. Yeah, get your name out there so people know what you're doing, and then opportunities like this come along. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.